Hi, friends. Today we are going to be looking at the solutions for some of the questions we were given as a take home in our previous lesson on linear equations. So, in our previous lesson, we worked extensively on linear equation and we were given a couple of questions to get ourselves tested. So, this was the first question we were given in our previous exposition. So, we were asked to solve for y in 5 open bracket 2y minus 3 close bracket minus 4 open bracket 3y minus 1 close the bracket equals to minus 3 open bracket y plus 5 and the bracket has been closed. So we're asked to solve for y. So how do we solve for y here? Don't forget that the first thing we have to get to know is to know the kind of equation we are working on. So this is a linear equation. As you can see, the highest power here is plus 1. So what do we do first? The first thing we have to do is to expand this bracket, is to open up each of the brackets, and after that we collect our like terms. So what we have here first, this plus 5, this is plus 2, this minus 3, this minus 4 here, this is plus 3, this minus 1, this minus 3, this plus y, and this is plus 5. So each time we got our bracket opened, so or each time we got this expanded, so this plus 5 times plus 2, that will give us plus 10y, then plus 5 times minus 3, this will give us minus 15. So there's the next minus 4 times plus 3. Minus times plus is minus. 4 times 3 is 12. Minus 12y. So the next we have to do is to expand again. Minus 4 times minus 1. Minus times minus is plus. 4 times 1 is 4. We're done with that. So the next minus 3 times plus y. Minus times plus is minus. 3 times y is 3y. Minus times plus is minus. 3 times 5 is 15. Now don't forget that the signs are very important. You don't have to joke with the signs. You have to be very careful with the way you use the signs. All the signs have to have a communication first before either the coefficient or the variables. So now we have all this out here. So the next thing you have to do is to collect our like terms. Here we have some set of quantities with y raised by 1, and we have some quantities without y or with y raised by 0. So let's put the quantities with y on the left hand side and the ones without y on the right hand side. That's what I want us to do. So we have y here already. We have another y here, but we have another one here on the right hand side that has to be sent to the left hand side. So that's plus 10y minus 12y right here. So we have to send this over. Don't forget that when it crosses the equality sign, it becomes positive. That's plus 3y. So we're done with that. So all the quantities without y or quantities with y raised by 0 will be sent to the right hand side. So we already have this one on the right hand side. This is minus 15. It's already here. So we have to send this over and then send this over. So this crosses and then these also crosses. So when minus 15 crosses, it becomes plus 15. When plus 4 crosses, becomes minus 4. So we have the same variables unknown. So it's very possible for us to work on our coefficients. So plus 10 minus 12 will give us minus 2. Minus 2 plus 3 will give us plus 1. Then add our y to it. So minus 15 plus 15 will give us 0. 0 minus 4 will give us minus 4. So what are we looking for? We're looking for y. So we have to look for a way to get rid of the coefficient that y has. And what coefficient is that? That's plus 1. So plus 1 divided by plus 1. What do we have? Plus divided by minus divided by plus, I beg your pardon, that's minus 4 over 1 will give us 4. So y is minus 4. Question 2, solve for x in 3 open bracket 5x plus 1 over 7 plus 2 minus 3x over 21 equals to 3 over 14. Now this was the second question we are given as a take home in our previous exposition. So we asked to solve for x. Now how do we solve for x here? Now don't forget the first thing we have to do is to open up the bracket. Now this is clearly a linear equation. As you can see, it's a linear equation. The highest power on the unknown is plus 1. So the first thing we have to do is to open up the bracket. So this plus 3 plus 5x plus 1. That's plus 2 minus 3x, and right here we have our 3. So we have to open up this bracket. We just have one bracket to open up. So plus 3 times and plus 5x. Plus and plus is plus. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 15x plus 3 times plus 1 will give us plus 3 over 7. Yeah, plus then 2 minus 3x over 21 equals to 3 over 14. Now, what do we do next? The next thing we have to do is to look for our LCM, the lowest common multiple or the least common multiple. So what's the LCM of 7, 21, and 14? The LCM of 7, 21, and 14 is 42. So I think everybody should know how to do that. LCM is just a prerequisite for this. So LCM 42. So what do we do next? The next thing we have to do is to use the LCM to multiply each other's fraction. So that will be 42 times 15x plus 3 over 7, 7 here 1, 7 here 6. So what do we have? We have 6 left, open bracket, 15x plus 3. Then we have our plus here. Let's do it for the second one, for the second side, second quantity. So 42 times 2 minus 3x over 21. So 21 here 1, 21 here 2. So 2 open your bracket, 2 minus 3x equals 2. So let's go again for the very last time. 42 times 3 over 14. 14 here 1, 14 here 3. So 3 times 3, which is 9. So we're going to expand again, or we're going to open up the bracket again. This time around, we have to set a bracket. So here we have plus 6 times plus 15x. That will give us plus 90x. Plus 6 times 3 give us plus 18. Then plus 2 times plus 2 will give us plus 4. Plus 2 times minus 3x will give us minus 6x equals to 9. So the next thing we have to do is we have to collect our like terms. We have to decide where we want our x to be and where we want the quantities with our x to be. Let's put our x on the left hand side, and quantities with our x, or quantities with x is by 0, should be put on the right hand side. So we want the quantities with x to be here, so we have some of them here already. You have 90x, you have minus 6. There's no quantity with x on the right hand side, so everything is set for us to go. So that's plus 90x minus 6x. Now, quantities without x will be sent to the right hand side. We have plus 9 already on the right hand side. This 9 here waiting. So this crosses to the other side. Then plus 4 also crosses. So this 9 minus 18, then minus 4. So 90 minus 6 will give us 84. That's 84x equals to 9 minus 18. That will give us minus 9. Minus 9 minus 4 will give us minus 13. Now, what are we looking for? We're looking for x. Now, how do we get rid of this 84? We have plus 84 here as a major coefficient next to x. So how do we get rid of this very 84? Don't forget, we have to get rid of it by dividing, this very side with 84. Whatever we do to this place, we also have to do it to the other side to make sure that this remains, an equation. So this 84 divides both sides. So 84 takes out 84. What do we have left? We have x equals to minus 13 over 84. So this is our final result. So if you got this questions right, if you got these answers, it means you understood what we discussed in our previous exposition. So at this very point in time, we'll be drawing the content of today's lesson. If you found this resource, so please subscribe to this very channel and share this lesson with others. See you in the next lesson. Thanks.